Welcome to MX Timeline, where we break down each year in motocross history. In this video, we are covering the year 1990, starting with the first round of Supercross in Anaheim, California.
When the gate drops and each rider has an equal opportunity to get out of the gate, put the pressure on the front runners and made it difficult for them to take it easy. There goes Craig on the inside, and Gaddis again with that good drive in the single. So here we go through the whoops, and again Antonez putting on the pressure, and again the two riders drawing side by side. You can bet one of them, Jeff Stanton, is going to be a factor. There's the checkered flag. Craig wins it in what turned out to be a walk-away. Camel Supercross season is underway. 20 of the fastest Supercross riders in the world thunder down that long straightaway front. Rider number 8 aboard the Yamaha, Damon Bradshaw. Damon Bradshaw in the white Yamaha, number 8 is your leader. He was your leader. Jeff Matasevich with a good drive on it. He talked about them.
Well, my biggest goal is to stay on two wheels a little more this year than I did last year, and I think
it's remarkable that a 20-year-old kid and a 17-year-old kid are having this incredible battle for the lead here. Now, it's just these two kids for the biggest prize in Supercross racing. I think the winner will be the guy who stays cool under pressure.
And talk about pressure, Dave. He got the line out of that corner. He's got the drive. They're side by side. He'll have the inside going into this little
Bradshaw episode. He's going to have the inside line coming into this right-hander. Boom! Out of my way, kid. I'm gone.
He can coast home. In fact, one good endo when he's across the finish line. There it is. A double bumper ever Supercross race. That has got to make Team Yamaha happy.
Houston would be the site of round 2. This was an east-west shootout in the 125 class.
Early, it'll trap your front wheel. It's a self-inflicted penalty on Lawrence.
More exciting 125 action. Early leader on the red motorcycle, Ty Davis, is fading, currently running fourth. Out in front on that green Kawasaki, he just flashed by as Jeff Stanton wide for this double, and he's not going to be. In fact, he missed the double completely. Oh no, Mike Craig jumped right on top of Denny Stevenson. Behind east and west 125 race. Now the country is divided geographically for the final jump. Here he comes up to the face of that finish. Look at that. Boy, that's a little bit on the rider. Jeff Stanton wins it. Ty Davis second. Buddy Antonez turns in a strong ride. Here we go to the winner's platform. That's Ty Davis on the left, Jeff Stanton in the middle, your winner, and Buddy Antonez. Looking at that gate, when it drops, they go. It's dropped, they're underway. Number 17 aboard the Suzuki. Ward has stolen the whole shot from the veteran.
Important season. He was dropped by Honda last year in a racing team cutback. Suzuki 1,000 people going nuts as the kids have at it. 19-year-old Larry Ward, week in a row, but those guys have struggled. Bradshaw inside to go to get him, Larry.
He did get him. Look at that. No! Bradshaw had the pass made, but Ward dialed it in, and look at this. Bradshaw found an inside line over.
Watching out for your right to ride. How about Damon Bradshaw? Waving to the crowd, headed for home.
He's a perfectly good airplane. Bradshaw lets go of the handlebars in the air. He did it one Supercross finish ever. Running in a number 3 position, Johnny O'Mara, the Kawasaki rider.
3 guys with 3 different reasons to smile. On the right, the veteran Johnny O'Mara with...
Round 3 would be at San Diego.
Now, these are the youngsters. We call them the farm leagues, if you will. Underway, and a back marker down toward the rear of the pack. He'll not be a factor. The greatest mount that I've ever been on. I've not had any trouble switching, so I guess you're right. It's a ready-made.
Davis rear wheel. It's getting hot for second. There's the pass inside. Make the new man in second spot, Jeremy McGrath. This is going to make a major shakeup in the point standings, too, because Davis in red was second ranked.
To go, or a couple of corners, I should say. No noises there, though. Davis wins it. Jeremy McGrath of the Kawasaki will finish second.
And here's what it did to the point standings. Davis and Antonez changed places.
So the main event about to drop in. There it goes. And we're underway with Supercross action.
3 in a row against the best in the Supercross business. And there he goes, taking a great line led by these 2 kids.
Now what they're counting on, all they've not said, there goes Matasevich to the inside. Matasevich and Bradshaw side by side. School. And it looks like there, Bradshaw's. The lesson has paid off. And took the lead from Matasevich. Oh! Bradshaw gets sideways and goes down.
Playing a waiting game. The KGO veterans.
Whoa! Look at that, Dave. Jeff Ward got sideways in the face. He's got to be thinking, where are these guys coming from? I can't drop out of the race before Bradshaw. There goes Stan to the inside. That's the same spot, the same in front, and he's going to hold on to the number 2 position for the second time this year. Third full of rookies, but we'll take a look at the finishing, you'll see what I mean. It's Stanton out front, Jeff Matasevich in the number 2 position. And the win tonight gave Jeff Stanton this lead in the series. Jeff Matasevich will be in the number 2.
Seattle was round 4.
Starting line to his right, Jeff. 10 seconds. That gate is going to drop. There it goes. The 125 main event is out of the middle of the pack, and we've got a couple of riders down. It looked like Chris Young in the middle of the pack. He got right behind him was rider number 26.
Running away with his, and this is an important race for Ty Davis. He took over the point lead.
Started back when he was 4, 5, 6 years old at the most. So they've had a smiling under that helmet. Does he hear things? Now he's smiling.
Fell off early in this race, came back to get the 3rd place points. He's thinking championship and extends his lead over Michael Craig to 27.
Gate drops. There it goes. They're off. Round 4. And 4 foot from the starting gate. Now that's a rough way to Sasevich. Looked like he pulled. Oh, and we've got a big pile up. Damon Bradshaw from number 10 on the Suzuki. Back to the first corner. Keep it. They're all okay. Meanwhile, Rick Johnson, the Magic Man, had taken the number 1 position. Oh, here comes Matasevich.
Great move to the outside by Matasevich.
Stanton, the defending Supercross champ, but Stanton is back in the pack. He's not a factor. And we asked Matasevich earlier if this is any kind of an indication. He and the rest of the rookies at this point would watch. They would pick the lines out and look for a pace to pass. But Hooks went to the inside. Ward sported the outside. Ward has the drive, and he takes on. I don't think Matasevich was looking for him, but he's in a bad position now. Matasevich came to almost a stop. He was trying to block Ward's momentum. He has the inside line. Let's see what he does. He cuts across the front of it. Look at this. Look at this.
That's where you try to get the guy's line away from him. Matasevich just stopped there and tried to hit him.
Went down through that set of whoop-de-doo side by side. Now Ward and Matasevich looking at each other. Coors Extra Gold Super Challenge, round 4 of the Camel Supercross Series. Incidents that we had earlier, we're through with them all right. Fist raised in the air. Look at that. The head thrown back. Let's look at the results now of round 4. Ward winning, of course. Matasevich.
There's a kid who's learned the lessons of professional racing.
Atlanta was round 5.
All right, so the riders are on the gate, concentrating. It goes down to the top of the bale, out of the middle of the pack. It looks like Jeff Glass off.
But for the moment, it looks like the pressure is on Jones, not on Stevenson.
I would have to agree with that. You know, my class of beginners, Jones has been around for quite a while. He's not going to be long.
Stevenson's a good kid. He's a great rider. He's very smooth, very fast. Jones very determined as he comes back up the inside.
Whoa.
Stevenson way out of shape.
Stevenson, number 27. He's from Nebraska. But the battle has been all for the 2nd and 3rd place. Flag. There's our leader from Omaha, Nebraska. And with a fist in the air,
Supercross drought is finally over for good. Cliff Palmer with a nice look at how this affects the point standings. Jones with his 3rd place finish.
The Camel Supercross Series will be underway, and there they go.
In the series, remember, he's riding with a sore ankle by virtue of a couple of hard crashes. Here he is challenging for the lead.
Good battle indeed. We've got him all over the track. There goes Bradshaw to the inside. He takes over the number 1 position. Right behind him, Stanton moves into 3rd. Races we saw in that replay just a couple of moments ago. We've got another one now. Where did Guy Cooper come from? I don't think that he minds. He'd like to keep that back. And here comes O'Mara right back. Look at that O'Mara stuff stand lineup.
I think the key here is that Bradshaw is setting a very fast pace. He's making everybody else to hurry to keep up. The other thing, Rowski a call on the inside. Whoa, the champ's in trouble. Into the bales goes Jeff Stanton.
He told me earlier this evening, he said, I want everyone to sing happy birthday to me if I win. And I think that's what he's looking for. There goes Cooper. What a pass, man. They call him Sky Cooper. They call him, Cooper stalls the bike. Cooper
out of
comes
gear.
out of jumping to find out. Bradshaw the leader. Kedrowski running 2nd. There's Guy Cooper running 3rd.
Back excursion and is trying to stalk his way back up. Oh, Kedrowski into Bradshaw. He came through there like a bowling ball and knocked Bradshaw in the bales, Larry.
Cooper, meanwhile, is still on the ragged edge. That guy can go so fast while looking out of control and holding out of the motorcycle. New lines. He's looking for new places to go on a racetrack. See there, he goes high, trying to cut down to the inside.
Never doubted that he could pass anybody on any racetrack anytime you wanted to.
There, Dave, he did it again. Brand new line. Look, there, he's doing it again. That's Rick Johnson, vintage Rick Johnson, and Johnson has taken over the number 1 spot.
Moves now, and indeed, Johnson now has that confidence he had a year ago. Cooper up the inside, going for it. Johnson thinks that again, although Cooper thinks otherwise. Unbelievable. What a pass. Down that set of whoops. He's got a little different angle, and he's under Johnson.
Block pass. A perfect block pass. He just drove to the end point. I'm not going to count out Rick Johnson. He's back there working awfully hard in this Atlanta, Fulton County State. There he goes. Same place. You're right, Dave.
Same line he did.
And Johnson had been reacting one way through that corner, and Jeff Ward reacted a different way. Association. And the checkered flag is Jeff Ward with a triple pumper, and he was still flat for a good part of that race. Porter Suzuki was in the number 2 position. Rick Johnson, his strongest rider, was fun to watch. Jeff Matasevich holds on to the point lead. He has won.
The first round of Pro Motocross would follow Atlanta, as both series would take turns back in these days.
Under a hot Florida sun underway, and look at these guys go. This is a 30-minute plus 2-lap moto. They go wide. It looks like Kudrowski, number 1, for about the umpteenth year. So he's used to international sight. And it looks like Bayle has taken the lead. And so he has taken Bayle under his wing, and Bayle has profited, and so has Honda, American Honda. And here's a checkered, and Bayle takes it. There it is. The results. Bayle, Honda takes the lead, the win, 250 National of 1990. And here we go, and in front, a change there. It looks like Doug Dubois. Let's check the riders behind him. There's Dubois, number 7. Whoop! Oh, that is a block pass, ladies and gentlemen. Your leader, number 6, Ronnie Tishner on the factory Suzuki. And now Johnson's got him. Or jet skis or whatever. Look at Johnson on the inside. He's stalking him. He's going. He's got him. Johnson, a beautiful pass on the inside. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky Johnson comes back with a vengeance and wins. Jeff takes second. Damon Bradshaw on the Yamaha finishes third. The numbers to watch. Here we go. A lot is Ty Davis on a Honda. Hard to tell from here. And Kudrowski on the Honda. Second spot, and he is gaining on Kudrowski. The rear end bouncing around like a jackrabbit on whites. There it is, the checkered flag, and Kudrowski makes history. No, it was Bayle passing him outside of our camera. 800 horsepower on the line. They rocket down the long straightaway. And let's check when they come around a Yamaha. No, we've got a change. Another Yamaha goes out. Dubois. Yes, Dubois in front. Stanton running second. In third place, number 8, Damon Bradshaw. There's Stanton, number 1. And it looks like Stanton may have taken over the lead. Years old from Charlotte, North Carolina. This kid's got a lot of guts, though. He's a jet skier, water ski racing. But he's being, whoa, look at this. Bradshaw out, and Stanton's mad, and Stanton takes it back. But Bradshaw comes back. Oh, look at this. Stanton almost goes down, and Bradshaw takes it back. 17 years old in front, Stanton in second place. And Ricky Johnson watching the battle from third. But as I said a moment ago, the shadows are lengthening here at Gainesville, and when you go from bright sunlight over the jump, and Bradshaw apparently has gone off the track, and Stanton and Johnson are all alone. Attention focused on Johnson and Stanton, and Johnson's got it. Here's Stanton trying it. He does. A beautiful pass in midair. Sets Johnson up, goes by on the inside. Johnson on Stanton, and then they win back the other way, and Johnson's got it. He's out in front. And there is number 8, Damon Bradshaw, back in the fray. Went off the track and came back in. Here's Johnson again. Johnson to the inside. Sword play with Johnson. He will feint, parry, and go right. Try to go right around you, and that's exactly what he did. Nope, and there is Stanton going back again. On the lead, Johnson on the inside, going to try to drive Stanton out. He does. A beautiful move. He pushed Stanton to the outside of the air. Is taking a tremendous pounding, but right now he's in control. Johnson blocking every chance he can. Stanton looking, trying to go by, feinting, parrying, trying to go around him. It's going to be the checkered. Is it going to be Johnson or Stanton? It's going to be Johnson. And Stanton in midair almost. Johnson takes it. Stanton is second. Ronnie Tishner, where was Ronnie? The Gainesville Gatorback opener. It is Johnson and Kudrowski for all.
It would switch back to Supercross for the 5th round at Daytona.
Eye the gate. Reds come up, and they are right. And Paul, to think that all of these riders, but up front it's Honda's 1 and 2. Jeff Stanton, defending champ. Jean-Michel Bayle, from a real surprise to a lot of American fans. It is that Frenchman, Jean-Michel Bayle, running in second.
That's Stanton. Jean-Michel Bayle has closed up a little bit on Stanton and begins to attack for the lead. Still about the same position. Doesn't seem to be able to close down and catch Stanton. that set up that fall. He just got the back end way up, and then the whole bike came over. Oh! Right hand and wrist. And look at him now using his left hand to operate the throttle.
Cross is here. The checkered flag is out. One final monstrous jump with his hands in the air. Final results of the Supercross by Honda: Stanton, Bayle, Kudrowski.
The 125 main event would go to Denny Stevenson as he still led the points. Next was Las Vegas.
The farm system for Supercross. We've not talked much about them today, but very intense. And here we go. It's underway. They're sorting themselves out. Number 125, Jeremy McGrath, took an outside line and railed around Davis.
Two guys in front of him, the fast guy coming behind. This guy is clear of traffic for the moment.
Present day, 250 rookies, but stars. Mike Kudrowski, the checkered flag out to Jeremy McGrath. He wins his first one of the season. Goes over and gets the big old high five, if you can get a high five when you're on a bike.
This would be Jeremy McGrath's first professional win of his career.
Got out in front, and it was a little easier to work from the front.
They're going to drop the hammer, and there they go. Round number 7 of the Camel Supercross by Jeff Ward. Meanwhile, out in front, Jeff Matasevich, and would you look at that, Dr. Doug Dubach has emerged with a hole shot. That we've run to date, and Matasevich is looking for that position. Each time he seems to run out of gas.
Well, yeah, his arms were pumping up in the first couple of races.
20, Jeff Matasevich has 1 lap to go. He's going to win this one. Dave on the way, rather, to his first one. There it is. Arms up in the air.
Take a look at this. First time ever, Jeff Matasevich, top of the heap. Determination, and he has the championship series point lead, and that means
the Rose Bowl would be the site for round 8.
As rider number 60, next to him, Jimmy Gaddis. Now, there are a couple of riders, both of them. So Suzuki was plagued with kind of the brakes there.
Lost his momentum a little bit through the corner, and Antonez almost hit his rear wheel.
Davis is the healthy one of the trio. Look at here. Comes Antonez. Antonez has got a good drive on the inside. The big guys in the 250 class. Oh, and look at that. Ty Davis. That's rider number 26, the series points leader. 2 more corners to go. Buddy Antonez takes the checkered flag, and look, the battle between McGrath. So at the checkered flag, it turned out to be a tight one after all. Away at him he did, and Buddy Antonez is picking away at this naked 2 in a row here tonight in Pasadena. The gate is dropped. Here we go. Just kind of collided. There was no place for him to go. A drop-off on that left-hand side. 2 times the Supercross champion is making mincemeat. He's making hay while the sun shines. Disappeared over that jump. Ronnie Chitch, number 6, was in second, but Jeff Matasevich, the points leader.
May have to go all the way back to his championship season to remember the last time he got out front.
To the fans as he crosses the finish line, a double pumper, both hands. Kawasaki teammate Jean-Michel Bayle finished 3rd.
And here is the impact on the standings as Jeff Ward moves into it.
Next would be Hangtown for round 2 of the outdoors.
The first 125 moto was barely underway when the action heated up. The French world champion was out front, doing his best to leave the field. Over number 4, Guy Cooper aboard a Suzuki. The pair of riders would battle this way to the checkered flag. Jeff Matasevich, who had suffered a bad start, crashed while trying to work through traffic. The Kawasaki rider from La Habra Heights, California, was badly shaken up, wins it, followed by Cooper and Talon Volan. The second moto was similar to the first, only the first 2 positions were swapped. It boiled down to another Cooper-Bayle battle royale, but this time it was Cooper out front. But the Suzuki rider from Stillwater, Oklahoma, each time slammed the door into the corner. Cooper again held the lead, and he would hold it to the checkered flag. And second places for the day, but Cooper was declared the overall winner by virtue of
championship points down and in 12th place in the standings. Now watch the leaders. Such a subtle crash, our camera almost missed it. Damon Bradshaw ran into, you guessed it, 2-time 250cc national champ Jeff Ward. Front, Suzuki's Larry Ward, number 17, his teammate Ron Tishner, number 6, and Honda's defending champ Jeff Stanton, number 1, off the ground on the opening lap, was running on pure adrenaline. He was flat getting the job done. The pack came around again. Jeff Ward had also passed Tishner and was crowding Stanton for second place. Not settled until the checkered flag came out. The win went to Ward with Stanton in second. The second moto was never in doubt as Ward took the whole shot and ran away from the field to capture the overall win for the day. Jeff Stanton recorded a pair of seconds for second overall, while Yamaha's Doug Dubach finished 3rd. With 5 250cc National Championship events remaining,
it's back to Supercross as we go to Dallas.
You get points for both East and West competition. It should be a good one.
Behind him.
Right behind him, as a matter of fact. Aboard that Kawasaki number 9. The pressure's holding on out in front, for example. And Goodman is riding remarkably. Oh, would you look at that?
Kyle Lewis Classic.
Live action, David. Grayson Goodman has fallen. Our leader has fallen.
On Jeremy McGrath and Michael Craig, still seeing stars. Tries to hang on. Here, there's no place down. Now there's McGrath looking over to see Stevenson come. That is concentration, Larry.
When he did that, Davis, his front end just started to wander. He shot off to the left, and that left.
I thought he should have been knocked out. Here he goes.
Michael Craig now trying to get that drive. Look at this. Craig drives around the outside. Overrule his common senses, I guess. Give Stevenson the win in this combined East and West Series race.
You know, it's a little easier on the East, but I just wanted to prove, you know, the East is right up there with the West.
And Stevenson not only beat the best of the West tonight, but he also
pinball put on the back of his pants. In the Western Division, it's Ty Davis out on yet another rookie. Graced the
In the 250 class, JMB would grab his first ever Supercross win.
Followed by the early season sensation. What was going on. And Bayle takes the win. We'll get back to
It was on to Pontiac for the next 2 rounds.
Get thrown in with the likes of Rick Johnson as the gate drops here in this 125 class, but they lack not in dedication.
right there. Actually, I don't think any of that had anything to do with on purpose. Here is Langford and
Supercross Series. You're watching a 125cc main event, and Mike Jones, rider number 51, and that
he's battling for the lead. He figured out where to go, Larry. Went straight to the front, and he's ready to take on Jones.
I don't think he has any intention of hitting him. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Whoa! I don't see any intent in hitting him, and look what he did. Look at this. This is unbelievable.
Go is still just stroking around here, waving to the crowd. He knows he's got it handled. He's proud.
Winner's roster to see what kind of a reaction as Denny Stevenson takes the checkered flag. Look at this. Can you beat that? Jones and Stevenson of each other. Stevenson wins it. Jones finishes second.
Look at how this affects the standings. Stevenson is now 4 for 5.
Supercross Series. You can cut the tension with a knife. Look at this. Osho, Johnny O'Mara. What a name here in Pontiac. He won this race. Secretly, he told me that dreaming for Jeff Stanton to win. He says you got to contend with that, as well as the likes of day number 1 spot. But Bradshaw is pounding right back. We talked about this earlier. He's
fighting. It has cost him this year. Bro, right there. Whoa. See the bobble? He doesn't need to be making that kind of a mistake. But he lost his concentration for just a moment, got over the edge, and now suddenly he's got to contend with number 1 Jeff Stanton.
He had to back out of it, and now he's challenging O'Mara for the number 1 position. Stanton goes high, O'Mara down low. There's Bradshaw, number 8, and here comes Cooper, number 4. Bradshaw gets an inside, but Stanton got a good drive out of the corner. There they go, side by side again.
Well, run the rail around the outside of you. He will not follow anybody. Here he's going to try the outside on Stanton.
How is he able to get his wheel inside? Look at this. Look at that move. 17 years old, you're putting me on.
Who's got the right line? This is exactly the opposite of the
something, a certain point on the track. Maybe this is it. He switched lines. That's not where he was last time. He's going to go deep. Watch him. He's going to square it out. Look at that. He changed lines. Observe what he's got. If the opportunity presents itself, and whoa, look at that. Oh, look at that. We have seen all kinds of jobs that they have done, and there he is as he waves at the crowd. The finish line jump, a big cross-up, feet off the pegs. Bradshaw wins it. An outstanding effort. Jeff Stanton second.
Bradshaw wins the battle. In the war, Jeff Stanton carves a bite out of Jeff Matasevich's point.
In the 125 class, Denny Stevenson would win Pontiac 2, and Talon Voland would win Tampa. In the 250 class, JMB would win both races. Unfortunately, there is no footage of these races. Next is Lake Sugartree for Pro Motocross.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Into that first right-hander. Meanwhile, 27, Stevenson in front. Now second place, Ty Davis now he is putting the pressure on. Cooper almost runs into that's dangerous. You can both go down. Look at the dust. It is close. And Cooper's got it. Guy Cooper. Looks like he's got it completely out of control. Doesn't seem to be making mistakes. Feet staying on the like the jumps. There it is. Checker flag. Cooper takes it, waves to the crowd. Jeff Stanton leading with 88 points. Mike LaRocco, kind of a long straightaway. Here we go. It's interesting. You've got Stanton, who's the points leader, and also the defending champion. Bradshaw blocks him. Yamaha against Honda against Kawasaki. And look at that! A beautiful move by Stanton. Wardy is right behind them, looking for a place to pass. First 3. Now Bradshaw goes to the inside. He's very intelligent. And look at this. What's going on? Bradshaw waves Stanton. Bradshaw in front, Stanton second, and Wardy third. 250 moto, first moto in the 250 class here at Lake Sugartree. Westerner. But so has Bradshaw. Damon Bradshaw on the inside, and Bradshaw takes a lead in front. Stanton holding on to second. Stanton takes it back. And Ward is trying to figure out what the hell's going on up in front with these guys. They're swapping more than a Hollywood party. And here's Wardy trying to go around the outside. Has he got him? It looks, yes he does. In the final moments of this 250 moto. And here's Stanton back. A good run, and Wardy now has got to play catch up. Get in their bodies because they know they're going to need it at the race. And there's Ward back again. Checkered flag should be coming out. There it is. Ward takes it. Bradshaw third. First 250 moto. Question, can he beat Matasevich? Bayle. And here we go on the first turn. It is Matasevich. Chicken Man versus the Stillwater, Oklahoma native. Number 27, Stevenson. Here's Cooper on the inside trying to get a wheel, and he does. And he takes it away from Matasevich. But look at him on his back tire. Kudrowski into second. And Mike Kudrowski, Cooper. Kudrowski can't seem to get him. He's trying every trick in the book, and then some. And there he is. Kudrowski's got him. First outdoor motocross held right after World War II, 1946. Let's get interesting. Bayle goes to the inside, Cooper to the outside. This is for the overall, ladies and gentlemen. Again, now Bayle putting the price of pass. Bayle goes around and Cooper tries to take it back. Oh, Cooper's off the track. That's it. That's it. But Bailey, one of the best track builders in the country, there's a checkered flag. He built a beautiful track. Jean-Michel Bayle wins it. Guy Cooper is second. Can Ward take the overall win in the 250 class? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the first moto was bizarre. We'll talk about that in a minute. Here they come. Two different lines there. You can see him. And Wardy takes the inside and drives Stan to the outside. He's in this number 2 slot. And Bradshaw, there's nothing he can do. There's a checkered. Bradshaw takes it. He wheelies, but it's all for naught because Ward finishes second, Stanton third, and overall, after 3 rounds, Bayle leading, Guy Cooper second, Mike Kudrowski 250, Stanton, Ward, LaRocco 1, 2, 3. I'm Larry.
It's back to Supercross for round 13 in Charlotte.
It's an individual section, so if one rider jumps the gun, he's going to get caught. 79, Jason Langford, Texas rider. He's going to tear off. They're in a thin strip that is in a roller. Is the leader. He has all he wants right now from Denny Stevenson, and look at that act of confidence if I've ever seen it. Look at that. He is happy. He acknowledging the cheers. So Denny Stevenson wins it. Doug Henry. Indeed, it did work out as Denny Stevenson pads his points lead. Just about set to go. Now there are still 6 events remaining in the Camel Supercross Series. So
the hometown boy Damon Bradshaw would win in the 250 class.
Supercross in Charlotte, North Carolina. LaRocco second by a couple.
Next up was East Rutherford.
Sideways when it does. They're just about set for the gate to drop. It does, and the main event is underway.
The series in trouble right off the bat, and here is Stevenson with a hole shot. Tremendous boost of confidence, because last week he was right up front. Here he is again.
Denny Stevenson looking forward to turning into a top-notch pro in that 2 most impressive record. Checkered flag coming up. Stevenson takes it with left hand in the
9 starts for Denny Stevenson. Buell the runner-up. Talon Boland for the point battlers, if you will. Matasevich and Stanton. Also for Bayle.
In his heat race, falling in the semi before he came back to take that final transfer win so far in the season. The Charlotte, North Carolina Yamaha rider. The good guys are all up front. Damon Bradshaw holding down the number 1 spot. There's Jeff Ward, Matasevich, Jean-Michel Bayle. Here comes the defending
all year. He was dead last week at Charlotte, and we got just a glimpse of Matasevich over there bouncing off the hay bales in this one. He's after him in the worst way. Long side, long way around. Again, Matasevich should have the better line.
A couple of laps ago, learned that line, learned that corner, took advantage of it. Now LaRocco is back to 4th, and Stanton, flag time for Jean-Michel Bayle. A pump with the left arm to the crowd, and he's got to be one happy dude. Here comes, look at this, Damon Bradshaw in second. No! And he's going to finish second. There it is. It's Bayle, Ward, Bradshaw.
Matasevich with just 7 points advantage over Jeff Stanton. Bayle.
It's back to the outdoors for High Point.
European starting gate. There they go. Underway. It's imperative to get out in front and away from the mud. First turn, it is Rodney Smith out in front. Smith gets a brilliant hole shot. Goes out. Very popular track. Oh, and there he goes down. Smith is down. Look at the crowd cheer on, but I don't know how long he can hold off. Bayle, that's it right there. Bayle goes around. And he is going in the record books and might just win himself a national championship. That is a lapped rider behind him as Bayle takes the checkered flag. He's in first moto, 125s. The gate drops and out in front. Ward went around the outside, shot in front. O'Mara running second in their careers, or O'Mara, who has said if he doesn't get a sponsorship, he is going to bail out after this year in second. There's O'Mara. Look at this. Ward has passed Johnny O'Mara, and Ward has gone into the lead. Wobbling a little bit. And Wardy's going to have to use all his talent to stay in front of this young man. Wardy wobbling there and wobbling badly, almost going down. You know he's getting tired. He's got to be getting tired. Jeff Ward going for the checkered flag, and there it is on the Suzuki, finishing in 4th spot. All shot. Let's see if he can do it again. Down the line they go. These 8-liter rocket ships, and it's Smith out in front. Matasevich, Enig, Bayle, 5th spot. Oh, that's Bayle, and Bayle goes down. Jeff Enig staying right on his tail like a shadow. Smith, and there, yes, he's got a flat rear tire. He's watching him. Look at him. Smith is wobbling like a drunken sailor on a 3-day pass. He can't hold on, and there it is, the pass by Talon Bolin trying to hold on to this lead. And Cooper and Bayle trying to move up on him. Story if Bayle can pick him off. A fairy tale win after Bayle bailed off early and got back. And he passes! A beautiful pass on the inside! Again, start almost dead last and fight his way, clawing, scratching. He wins it. Incredible. Antonez from Southern California, 4th. And this came out of nowhere. No, Bradshaw took the inside line, and Damon Bradshaw, who chased Ward in the first. Ward's in second, Larry in second, and Jeff in 3rd. Look at the ruts. Look at the beating the bike is taking. There's your difference between 1st and 2nd. Damon Bradshaw. And Damon Bradshaw heading for the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen, here at Mount Morris, Pennsylvania. And there it is. The one the Suzuki is 4th. Share the victory stand. Let's look at the standings in the 125 class after 4 rounds. Bayle with 191 points. Cooper second with 164. Mike Kowalski third. 250 class. Jeff Stanton with 170 points. Jeff Ward 159. And number 3.
Let's go back indoors for the Foxboro Supercross.
The gate is dropped, and here we go out front, number 27, the guy that has done all of the winning and then converting to the 250 class. So the 125s that we've not talked much about, watching the Eastern Regional 125cc Championship class. That's Denny Stevenson. This is round 10, as I said, and Stevenson has trouble. Dave, he's been out in front since the outset of this one. It's difficult to do. So I don't know if he has any idea that that Stevenson that he would normally use for traffic that's coming up. We're in the last lap and everyone's excited. We go down to the final few corners. Look at the ruts. They're side by side. Ooh. Oh, Jones bobbled. Stevenson. Look at that. Checkered flag coming out. Oh, you hit it. Stevenson takes the win.
From Danny in a moment. Take a quick look at the results. Stevenson over Jones.
So with one race remaining, Denny Stevenson has wrapped up the Eastern Regional Championship 25 class. That was Jeff Matasevich. He's the current series points leader. The 250 main is underway. And Dave, it's a contest between Matasevich and Stanton.
Whole shot. Matasevich and Stanton are both clear of the traffic, running back there in about
event series. Bayle was in the number 3 position. He was 22 points. Very ruddy. There's no reason for those two riders to really put on a charge until the closing lap. Has led it from the outset. Jean-Michel Bayle, he takes the checkered flag this year, but he never really got unwound, and he finished in number 3 spot.
And that is the story. 3 riders inside of 9 points.
Next was the Oklahoma City Supercross.
And the West. And Dave, this is kind of I think, a preview of what is going to happen when both classes are combined for a big shootout. $25,000 was up. Followed by number 80, Talon Bolin. There's Steve Lamson, number 29. And here comes Denny Stevenson.
There's an interesting situation here for Stevenson as he tries to challenge Emick in the Best of the West meet out on the West Coast in the series finale. Stevenson wants to demonstrate that he's the top cat regardless of coast.
We've got the toughest class and vice versa. I'm sure that the Eastern guys are saying that. Whoa, look at that. A block pass. 1 spot back. Emick is giving up nothing. Ooh. Stevenson plows into the ground. Denny Stevenson.
Short over there, lost all his momentum. Simply smacked the top of the jump, went right over the handlebars.
You alluded to that was in the battle for the checkered flag in this Camel event here in Oklahoma City. Checkered flag time, and look at that.
Fell out of the top 5. Antonez, Davis, and Lamson.
It'll be a tight one, Dave, with 2 events left as the gate drops. This one has to go down the wire.
Charge into turn number 1, and look at Stanton. Got a great hole shot. Bayle comes with him.
He said it's going to take a tough guy to win this one. He says it's hot. We've said that. He almost loses it right off the bat. That's going to give Bayle an opening. He goes to the inside.
Bayle diving into position. Notice how Cooper cleared that step-up jump. Nobody else able to do that. Bayle made the inside.
What they do to each other out in the racetrack. You're not going to see either one of them come up and slam into a block pass. But I no sooner say that, Bayle was hung up momentarily, and he takes over the number 1 spot, and that didn't look like a cautious move.
As we see Stanton now trying to consolidate that lead. Here comes Cooper. This is where he shines. Ooh, and Bayle's a little offline here.
Whoop-de-doo section that we've alluded to several times, where a lot of luck comes into play. Oh, Stanton goes way wide. Stanton almost loses it, and Cooper does not have to wait. Stanton
as the leader. They love seeing the Oklahoma boy do good. Here comes Stanton back, challenging on the end. Trying to get Cooper right here. Is he going to beat him down in there, Larry?
Yeah, he does. You know, it's the same mistake that Stanton made just one lap ago. He went wide this time. It was Cooper going wide. And Stanton has regained the number 1. No, they're side by side. Here comes Cooper right back. Look at this. Look at him mixing it up. This was at stake for him. But the guy wants to win. He is a champion. Cooper, look at there. He pulled it out.
Well, I'll tell you what, dude, right? It's got to be scary for Stanton. He trusts Cooper. He knows Cooper's a great rider, but Cooper will take a chance today that he might not take the whole rest of the season.
He's right in there.
I think he is tired, Larry. I think what's happened is...
Oh, Cooper makes another mistake, and he's going to get it by both of them. Cooper, get into that jump, Davey.
Stanton emerges from all this as the leader. Bayle comes out with the second spot.
It was Cooper's. He's gone. There he is. Cooper went down.
Stanton for being too conservative early to give credit where credit is due. In the late season, he went out and charged after him.
Too tough for that. So Stanton wins it, Bayle second, Kwiatkowski third, and Matasevich from the middle.
And Larry, if he does it for 3 more weeks, he'll be the series champion.
It was on to San Jose for the second to last Supercross.
It's leaking. It's not radiator cooling fluid. This guy has been on rails from the get-go, and as you can see, he is just as smooth as silk.
Well, you're absolutely right, Dave, and I'm sure that Antonez wouldn't have it any other way. Arms raised in the air, fist pumping position, and those two are followed by Jimmy Button in third. Ty Davis, our series points leader, doing it, buddy. Ty Davis did lose a few points. He still holds down that number 1. See what happens after this one. It has to be good no matter what we do.
No, Larry, no matter what. Bad start for Matasevich. He's in the middle of the pack on number 20. Stanton gets a great start.
Matasevich can somehow or other help his teammate out in this position. Now, I think probably if he can get Stanton into racing. Oh, and look at that.
Bradshaw.
If there is such a thing comes into play, if Stanton elects to race with Ward, the fastest rider on the track, he has everything to gain, and he's at his best when he's coming. Jean-Michel Bayle, number 22 in third, Mike LaRocco in fourth. Ward let Stanton by. Ward made a mistake, and Stanton took advantage of it. It's the inside line. Let's see if he can hold it this time. The last time he was in that position, Ward crossed over and took the lead back. No. The challenge we've got on this racetrack. Here's the fight for the number 2 position. Oh! Mike LaRocco tripled while Jeff Ward looked like he was riding around. Now, he has to wonder.
This year is over. He figures maybe I better do it tonight.
Oh, he's got a line on the inside. Oh, LaRocco goes down. I don't believe it. Way out of the pack. And Kwiatkowski is closing.
He's got LaRocco with him, too. LaRocco, who crashed a little bit ago, has come back. He's in
season finale just 1 week from today. 1 week from now, I should say. Checkered flag time. Stanton is happy. Look at that, pumping his arm. He'll take second. Mike Kwiatkowski third. Jeff Ward holds on to take fourth.
With just 1 race to go, second place changes hands. Bayle passes the fading Matasevich.
The Los Angeles Coliseum would be the last stop in Supercross in 1990.
And here come the Kawasaki kids, and they're looking each other over now.
Look at that. There goes McGrath. McGrath went way to the outside, and Emig squirted by.
Do you want to race a guy who's wearing the same color motorcycle? You sure don't want to both crash on the last lap of the last race of the year.
Good line. McGrath has no choice. Checkered flag for Buddy Antonez. He's going to win the finale. And here comes Jeff Emig. He's going to take second. Jeremy McGrath third in the championship drive. A 10th place finish for Ty Davis with the Western region. Antonez, Emig, McGrath,
Lamson, and Hughes. And here's a look at the final standings in the 125cc Western Regional Championship. Ty Davis wins it. Michael Craig rounds out the top 5, and we'll be back with 250 action and more 125. So $10,000 on the line in the Camel shootout, the best from the east, the best from the west. Talk him a little bit later as this one is about to get underway. The gate drops, and there they go. A lot of money on Buddy Antunez wearing a blue vest. It's simple. Once you understand the rules, the orange belongs to the east and the west, who just made a pass. Now watch this pass coming up. Buddy Antunez gets to the inside of Mike Jones. I don't think
McGrath, who will come by and take that second spot away, and Button should be coming along right behind.
Well off the pace. But this guy, boy, he is on the pace. He has really rolled through this east-west shootout.
Seeing those dollar signs ahead, a $10,000 checkered flag for Jeff Emick. Button settles for third, Jones fourth, and Phil Lawrence came home fifth.
CC Camel shootout, $25,000 at stake. That guy got the winner's share, $10,000, and we'll be back right after this. It's kind of slim and none if Stanton keeps it upright, and that, you know, is going to be his intention tonight. Although, you know, last year, Dave, we were in a similar situation, and Stanton said, hang the consequences, I'm going to go for the win. You think
Stanton, who busts out of the gate and through the whoop-de-doos, challenged by Tishner, but definitely going for the lead early. Most of all, he doesn't want to crash tonight.
And I think probably at this point he would be a better out in front, no doubt about that. He's got an aggressive young rider here, and he's put it to all of them sometime or other. Yamaha. Now O'Mara closes the gap again on Stanton. He has not fallen off. Look at this. O'Mara's coming right back. He's looking for new.
Larry, it's also going to cost him second spot. Shaw will get around as O'Mara tries
to end the way it started. We had a barn burner in event number 1, and this one is nothing short of that. Jeff Stanton holding down the number 1 position, but look at this. Here comes Bradshaw on the inside. This is where in Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, Damon Bradshaw had been the leader away, came up through the pack, and Bayle almost makes the pass. He almost got to read Bayle and Bradshaw.
This is the critical section of the racetrack. Bayle tries to make a move on. Now he's right there challenging Damon Bradshaw for the lead, and Bradshaw's
got kind of a place on the track. There he goes again to the inside, almost. He's looking for that block pass. There, he passed Stanton there. It's his favorite part of the racetrack, but he's get by Bradshaw, the youngster.
Begins to look a little ragged. There is the white. 1 lap to go.
If indeed he can. Bradshaw, the good line. Here comes Jean-Michel Bayle. Bayle got a drive. Bayle goes into the number 1 spot. Here comes Bradshaw right in. He hits Bayle. Oh, a little bit of conjuring. Where can he make the pass? And we just saw 2 of them inside of about 5 seconds. And this one is still not over. Side by side through the roughest part of the racetrack. And Bradshaw.
They're coming down to the checkered flag.
It's over now. It's all. No, look at Bradshaw. Bradshaw is off the motorcycle. I don't believe it. What a way to end the season. The fans have either. If you look around the stands, they certainly were pumped, arms up in the air. And there's the man that is getting all of the limelight down in the field. His competitors, as a matter of fact. Damon Bradshaw won the battle here tonight.
This opportunity to say thank you to the people who have made it possible for us to be here for these joining in this championship celebration. There are the final numbers. Stanton pulls it out over Bayle, Matasevich, Kadrawa.
Stanton won the 250SX title, and now we move outdoors where Guy Cooper and Jeff Ward won Redbud. Next is Southwick.
Here we go, the first 125 moto of the day, and Bayle has a 23-point lead over Cooper. And we're set to go. And there they go, down that long straightaway. It is Cooper. Beautiful move by Cooper, gets a hole shot and is starting to pull away. Cooper, who's fought and scratched his way up through the ranks, starting as a privateer several years ago. And there goes Cooper, and the crowd responding. Look at Cooper ride that rear wheel. He rides it like a Stradivarius violin. And the checkered flag comes out, and Suzuki takes it. Suzuki's got to be mighty happy about that. So Guy Cooper, a decisive. And the interesting point right there on your screen, Jeff Ward leading Stanton for the first time this year. 2 laps, Ward, Stanton, and all the rest of them. There they go. Down that long, long strander. It is, looks like Bradshaw is Dubach, number 7, and Jeff Ward, number 3. Now remember, Jeff Ward is going in front. He takes the lead, but he is. Jeff Ward out in front, factory Kawasaki, 29 years old, been racing since he was an egg. 3 times in the first lap. Ricky Johnson, this is a test. He is running second and knows that he's 3 points down behind Wardy. Almost runs into the rear tire, and he takes the lead. Or sight, as we should say. Now Ward comes back up behind Stanton. And there it is, the checkered flag for Stanton. takes the victory. LaRocco has passed Ward for second. We did not see that. And final 125 battle. Colored jerseys and bikes. It is Cooper. And Guy Cooper goes out in front. Matasevich, it is in second spot and coming up right behind Cooper. It is. Matasevich has taken the lead. And has gone around Cooper, and now Cooper comes back. And they're handlebar to handlebar. And Cooper goes back in front. Backyard track. Here we go. Matasevich going through traffic, and there's Cooper right behind him. Physical conditioning. And here comes number 4, Cooper. On watching each other, stopping each other, that gives third place a chance to move up, and that's what's happening. There's Cooper. A beautiful move on the inside. Coming out, and there is Guy Cooper winning moto number 2. Matasevich third, Todd DeHoot fourth. Second round, and here we go. 30 minutes plus 2 laps, and who goes out in front? It is a Kawasaki of Santee. No, it's Ward. Fisher took the lead for just a moment. There's Ward coming into the fray. And Stanton goes out in front. But it is Stanton now setting a pace, and remember, Ward is riding with an injured wrist as they come into camera range. No, it is Bradshaw in second. And Bradshaw has passed Wardy and is making a pass on the inside. No, Stanton holds him off. 250 going, almost. Now the interesting point, and Stanton lets him go by, and I think O'Mara's starting to make a move. Here's first and second. Hold on to this lead, and he'll have that second national 250 title. Now Stanton goes up on the inside and passes. A beautiful pass. Major changes now, ladies and gentlemen. As number 8, Bradshaw, you see him here, went down and got the wind knocked out of him. Battle and then fall down, and he is coasting to the victory. They're going to. The checkered flag comes out, and Stanton coasts across the line. O'Mara's second. Mike LaRocco is third win today. First and second, but Bayle holds on to the lead, but only a 9-point lead now over Cooper. Point standings for the 250, well, just a 9-point lead. Stanton.
Next up was Kenworthy's in Ohio.
The riders to watch, Bayle number 22, Cooper number 4, Kodrowski, who is more or less out of the hunt, going to the first turn. It's a Honda in front. Yes, it's Bayle in front. Bayle, but he's passed by 2 riders. A Yamaha goes out in front. Battling. No, it is Antonez. Winning championships, and it's worked. They've done a good job. But right now, Antonez has got one of the top riders in the world on his back tire. Bayle on the outside, Antonez on the inside, and there you go. Bayle's got it. Hey, Bayle, 6'1", 155 pounds. He wheelies across the line. There's Dave Arnold, the brilliant manager of Honda, talking to Bayle. Stanton off the line first. There they go. And the next to last, they fly down the straightaway. It is O'Mara. Says he's got to finish third or worse, and I've got to win. Now, Ward's gone to second, and Stanton's in third. Look at Ward. He's not going to do anything stupid. Goes the inside, and he's got it. He's got O'Mara. O'Mara cuts over and shuts it over. O'Mara, a seasoned veteran, almost runs into the... Stanton almost runs into the rear wheel of O'Mara, and there's Stanton going by. But Wardy's in front. Can he hold on to the lead? No! Ward goes down. Stanton goes by. Stanton riding at 110%. White flag coming out. Can Ward... Look at the distance Ward has made up. He is right on the back wheel of Stanton. And Ward. Ward stalking Stanton, trying to look for a way to get by him. And Stanton is blocking beautifully. The checkered flag coming out. Stanton sticks his finger in the air and says, I am number 1. Jeff Ward. Bradshaw fights his way to third. LaRocco fourth, and Johnny Omer now the second moto. And here we go. But it is a Kawasaki in front. Now they change appreciably, and Bayle slipped by him. Jeff Matasevich. Now, Kodrowski has gone by Bayle. Yes, no. He goes to the outside. Matasevich on the inside. Bayle is third, and Cooper has worked up to fourth. And there's the checkered flag. Go to the next round. Bayle third, Guy Cooper fourth, Jeff Ward to take the National 250 title. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Straight away, and it is Stanton in front on the Honda. Society Hill, South Carolina, 20 years old, in second. Wait a minute, Stanton's got a problem into the hay bale, and they've called for a helicopter to evacuate Bradshaw. He's hurt. Team Yamaha's Damon Bradshaw. Stanton number 1 and 2nd, Wardy number 3 and 3rd, and Wardy's trying to go by, and Stanton lets him. 1970. Whoa, whoa, whoa! He's getting a little crazy. The feet off the pegs, and Ward goes by him. Notching his 2nd national 250 championship. A nice finish for Jeff Stanton. Didn't take the battle, but he won the war. Laraco is 4th, and Johnny O'Mara's 5th.
Winning back-to-back, winning 2 this year. Just looking forward to adding on one more, the 500. It's not going to be easy, but kind of feel that I'm the underdog in that because Wardy's going to be carrying that number 1 plate. So looking forward to the 500s now. I want to win 3 in a row bad.
The 125 season point standings going into round number 8. Bayle is in the lead, but the final of the 250 class, Jeff Stanton, Jeff Ward, 7 points behind, Laraco, Bradshaw, and Johnny O making the...
Up next was Washugal. Stanton won the 250 title. Now the 500cc championship starts.
Underway! Out in front, it is a Suzuki, looks like Denny Stevenson. On a beautiful day, but it is Stevenson in front and Bayle running second. It's been absolutely unbelievable here. Yes, he has. That is Bayle right there. Number 22 has passed out of our sight. Suzuki has not won an... Oh! That's Bayle! Honda in 17. Ward has taken over the lead. The final jump, and Bayle is on the side of the track sitting in the ambulance. There he is. Suddenly, Suzuki has put up millions of dollars in contingency money, and it is starting to pay off. Look at this battle. And cuts Cooper going in front. He wants to put that number 1 plate on that RM125 Suzuki this year. Cooper is in front, ladies and gentlemen, number 1. Larry Ward 2nd. Mike Laraco 3rd. It is a Suzuki sweep. And more subdued there. Well, let's see what happens and what happened with the hand, the burn. Maybe that will be a factor in the first moto. We're underway. The 500 National Championship on the line for the first time. Meanwhile, Jeff Ward is doing what he did last year, and that's lead this championship. Wait, kid. A tough Northwestern rider. Nope, it's Stanton passing him already at this point. And there it is. Wardy takes it. Stanton 2nd, Fisher on the Kawasaki 4th. O'Mara manages to get by Johnson for 4th. Moto number 2. Underway, 125cc, Denny Stevenson. There he is, and there's a battle for second. Oh, down! I believe that is Ward. Antonez switching, and Laraco switching from Yamaha to Suzuki. Antonez, number 60 in front. Championship 125 class. Here was here's Laraco. Mike Laraco went by on the inside. And Cooper is reeling him in. His back tire. Cooper on him like a Krishna on an airport traveler, and Cooper passes! Guy Cooper has taken the lead. I don't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, Guy Cooper heading for the checkered flag. He's got it. He has won both motos. Laraco 2nd, Vatasevic 3rd, Ward 4th. Moto Stanton was 2nd. Let's see what happens now. Down that not very long straight, battling up in front. O'Mara trying to win the first moto, and there's Stanton. And Stanton is out in front. 20 points from the first moto. Stanton is 2nd with 17. And let's see what happens now. If Wardy can now... Stanton is not an easy man to pass. Here's Ward. No, Stanton shuts him off. Oh, the O show. Interesting story with O'Mara. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let's watch this battle now. Wardy on the inside. Does he get him? Wardy has taken the lead. They catch up. And here's Stanton trying to pass. Right on the back tire of Wardy. Stanton, like they lit a fire underneath his butt. Let's see. Yes, Stanton has taken the lead. Let's listen to the crowd. They're cheering. And Stanton takes it home. Ward 2nd, O'Mara 3rd, Fisher 4th in the Kawasaki, and Ricky Johnson. So Guy Cooper wins overall, goes firmly in front of Bayle.
In the 125 class, JMB was out with a broken arm. Next would be Milville.
For the riders, however, it was anything but entertainment, and not even remotely did it resemble fun. Milville is a sand-based track. As a result, most of the water was absorbed. In the early going of the first 500cc moto, Jeff Ward was out front doing the roosting with Jeff Stanton close behind. Then Ward, the defending 500 champ, made a rare mistake. While he was on the ground, Stanton went by. Moto number 2, same conditions, with Stanton out front and running away. No rider has ever won the 250, 500, and Super Supercross titles in the same year. Stanton, with 2 of those titles already earned, looked like a shoe-in for the 3rd. But on the backside of the track in the late going, the Team Honda rider got caught in a rut and stalled his bike. When he reappeared, he was in 2nd place with Ward way out front. The moto ended that way with Johnson taking 3rd. With 1st and 2nd place fit 19 points.
Mike LaRocco would win the 125s. Mike Kidrowski would win the 125s at Broome and Steel City, while Jeff Stanton would win at Broome Tioga and Jeff Ward would win at Steel City. Next is Budds Creek.
Let's look at the standings in this next to last round in the 125 championships. Mike Kidrowski leads Guy Cooper by 1 point. Ladies and gentlemen, first 125 moto, they are underway. Again, keep in mind, Cooper 1 point down, exactly what Cooper's done in the center of the pack. The lead early now, took the whole shot and is out in front. Fans, 10 to 12,000 fans watching this battle, and Kidrowski in mid-pack is watching it also since 1982. He's down! Cooper goes down! He went down, and it is Jeff Vutasevich in front. Vutasevich on the gas. And now we're going to see what Guy Cooper is made of. Battle, folks! Vutasevich looks nervous. He looks to be making mistakes, and Cooper goes by on the inside! I don't believe this. Let's stay with this battle, ladies and gentlemen. You are seeing some of the best motocross action of the year. Number 4, Cooper. Number 1, Kidrowski. It's a heck of a battle between Honda and Suzuki. Switching to Kawasaki next year. Cooper's been with Suzuki now, and he takes the lead in the win. Kidrowski is 2nd. Tischner comes out of nowhere in 3rd. 500 National Motocross on the line and underway. And let's see if it'll be Stanton. It is a Honda and Onyx. The first 500 moto going at it. You don't go to the hospital unless you're hurt, and he was hurt last week. Wardy's looking for that champion. Oh, and Stanton's down. Stanton washes out, a simple washout. There's a lap rider going by, and there's Ward. Here's Ward, and Ward has got the signal from his mechanic that Stanton's closing on him. You had a flash of Stanton there, and there, nope, the checkered flag is out, and Wardy wins it. Yep, Johnson's 3rd, O'Mara 4th, and Namek, who was 2nd momentarily. Let's see what happens in the 2nd moto. Out it is on the middle, it's Cooper. Mike LaRocco, and now is up to 3rd, and right on the back wheel of number 10. Mike LaRocco fight to try to hold off Kidrowski. And if Kidrowski gets around LaRocco, look out, Cooper. Kidrowski all over the track, almost landing on LaRocco. Kidrowski riding like a madman, and he goes around him. And he came into this race with a 1 point lead. Cooper looks around him, Kidrowski right behind him. I don't believe the pace that these two young athletes are setting. To the outside. And here's Kidrowski passing. He's got him. From Cooper. The checkered flag. Kidrowski takes it. And he is ecstatic. 3rd. Tischner 4th. Buddy Antonez 5th. Ricky Johnson, a great competitor. You got to wonder what the top competitors do to work off tension between motos, where there is Stanton and Ward kind of joking with each other. And what happens? Here we go. The 2nd and final 500 moto underway. And it looks like Stanton. But Stanton, who led the first moto, went down. You saw it earlier, washed out a simple. There you have it. There's Stanton, number 2, and there's Ward, number 1. He goes to the inside, Stanton to the outside, and Ward says, I come to race. Ward's got a good lead over Stanton in this, going into the 2nd and final moto. 1 race left, 1 national championship race left. 2 different lines. Stanton on the outside, Ward on the inside. Is he going to pass? Ward gets right up on him, and Ward goes down. Stanton heading for the checkered flag, and he has got it. Unofficially, well, let's check the reader board, and let's see where they stand on the points. Stanton wins, Ward 2nd, Johnson.
The last round of Pro Motocross would be at Unadilla, where Guy Cooper won the race and took home the 125 championship. Ricky Johnson would win the 500 overall, with Jeff Ward winning the championship. Now let's switch over to the Motocross World Championships, now known as MXGP. In the 125 class, American Donnie Schmidt would shock the world and win the 125 championship. In the 250 class, Alex Puzar would win the championship. The 500 championship would go to Eric Gabors. Next would be the Motocross des Nations held in Vimmerby, Sweden.
Och när starten går, helt perfekt start för australiensaren Jeff med Stefan. Hanen uppe i bakhjulet på svensken som blivit passerad av 2 åkare. Först nummer 1, amerikanen Jeff Ward som har gått till ledningen. Kan man inte säga gynnas av den här banan. Och just här har Martens nummer 10 gått upp i ledningen. Lite sig en ledning före Ward som nog såg ut. Segraren i 500-klassen Jackie Martens segrar i första heatet där ibland. Och bland 500-kubikarna Jackie Martens låg 3 och 5. Och i lagen i första heatet. En svensk som går till ledningen. Den här gången är det nummer 23 Peter Johansson. Den här ledningen höll han före attackerar amerikanen på den långa start- och målrakan och vill förbi. Och kommer förbi där på ett Han vinner hitet. Italiensk licens var 5 i det hitet. Och bland 250-kubikarna
för att det svenska laget ska ha någon nytta av placeringen. Stanton attackerar och går om. Ytterligare ett amerikanskt lag-V-guld i det sista heatet i 500-kubiksklassen om Sverige. Resultat i 500 och det innebär att vi får följande slutresultat i lag-VM med lagen
Bradshaw, Stanton and Ward would win the Motocross des Nations for the USA, marking the end of an incredible year of racing. Please consider giving us a super thanks and make sure to like the video and subscribe.